Ooh, spooky! I think this is the second time we ever did a Halloween episode, and both are with Springtrap.
Grade A Five Nights at Freddy's fight. Let's hope you don't cancel this one too.
Shut up. Anyways, today we have two serial killers turned immortal. Ironically, both as a child entertainment product.
Yeah, because Springtrap is totally child friendly.
Shut up!
Anyways, today we have Chucky, the killer doll with a killer attitude.
And of course, Springtrap! William Afton's consequence for killing those darn kids. For this fight, we'll be using the movies, TV show, and the comics for Chucky. And only the books and games for Springtrap. But no FNAF World. No, no, no.
Oh, and specifically Springtrap, not any of those glitch traps, flush traps, burn traps, etc.
Alright, it's time to see which killer will slash their way to a victory. It's time for Halloween Blood Brawl! Charles Lee Ray, the famous serial killer that everyone fears, was running away from the Popo one winter eve. He then ran into a toy shop to, get away from the bullets and stuff.
He knew his time was up, but not done.
You see, very recently, Charles Lee Ray has been practicing the works of voodoo. So, in a last-ditch attempt, he grabs the nearest thing next to him, which happened to be a good guy doll, and casted the iconic voodoo chant of Dumbala. Charles Lee Ray died that night. However, his soul lived on. And unfortunately, the Barclay family learned this the hard way, when a series of mysterious murders happened to their friends and family.
All being done by the main man himself, Chucky.
Chucky is a hefty little fellow. He has the strength of a full-grown man, speed of a mice, and the brains of a mastermind. Chucky is fairly smart and strategic. He knows how to frame a person for murder, smart enough to know how to make bombs, and can even outsmart most humans he meets.
Not to mention Chucky has openly stated that the longer he stays in his body, the more his physical strength increases.
Speaking of, when Charles Lee Ray is in a Chucky doll for too long, he starts to become human. This can be both beneficial and a disadvantage. On the one hand, he becomes physically stronger and faster, but on the other hand, he can actually bleed, have organs, and can even produce sperm! Wait, what? Chucky has a son! What the actual fuck?
Despite this, Chucky is one durable son of a bitch. He can tank gunshots like they're nothing, survive being burned alive, survive being disassembled, survive being hit into multiple walls, stabbed,
They get it. So, yeah, as you can see, Chucky is pretty dang durable. However, what's the point of being durable if you don't even have the strength to show of it? Well, luckily for Chucky, he has the strength to match the durability.
Chucky is strong enough to overpower grown men, teenagers, children, and can strike with enough force to knock someone out clean.
Oh yeah, and never forget that Chucky has killed Britney Spears.
This sure does speak a lot on today's society.
Chucky's small stature gives him another advantage. Since he's so small, he can easily hide and climb into tight holes.
Ayo.
I want to play a game. Try not to say Ayo for a whole hour. You can leave alive.
Sounds easy enough.
I will play a series of noises. And if you say Ayo once, you lose the game.
No problemo.
Alright, I will start in 3, 2, 1.
Oh, yes!
Ayo.
Well, anyways, Chucky is fairly fast as well. He consistently dodges gunfire and can maneuver houses with relative fast speeds. Chucky is also pretty resourceful and can use almost anything in the field as a weapon. But even then, you can always have your favorites. Which is why Chucky's favorite is his classic hunting knife.
This knife can pierce almost anything, being the main cause of most of his victims' brutal demise, and it's not like he needs the knife because any knife is really acceptable.
He also has a plethora of explosions to his disposal. But the real question is, where is he getting these? Chucky also has a nail gun which shoots nails. Not to mention, Chucky can seemingly pull weapons out of anywhere. Like, I mean anywhere. Mans pulled the gun out of his little trousers without anybody noticing. Mans is a menace. And Chucky looks so goofy, man. Like, holy. Did you know? He has killed over 6 times your bitch count.
Wait, Gothic gets bitches? Shocking.
You know what? Screw you guys. Anyway, Chucky's use of voodoo has a really huge advantage, because now as long as his blood falls on more plastic Or if he uses the Dumbala chant on another Chucky doll, he can make infinite clones of himself.
Oh, we forgot to mention, in order for Chucky to get out of his body he has to use the Dumbala chant to posses an unlucky bystander. Chucky can do the same to other Chucky dolls or other objects. The power of Dumbala is truly interesting.
Not to mention these Dumbala chants can summon thunderstorms. That means that Chucky has weather manipulation. What? No, that's more like a side effect. He can't really harm foes with it. But he can, however, use voodoo in fights to take out opponents. Anyways, back to the clones. Chucky has already possessed hundreds of other clones. And with those many wild dolls out there, is there truly any hero that can put the serial killer down for good? Isn't there like that one Andy kid? Oh yeah.
Andy Barkley was one of Chucky's first victims, originally killing most of the people he loves. Andy had a hatred for Chucky, because throughout Andy's life Chucky just wouldn't hop off of Andy's meat.
This literally destroyed his love life, and made Andy a loser! Actually, it made Andy a pretty badass. He has guns of all sorts to kill all sorts of Chuckies. And he helped defeat most of, I think, like, almost every single iteration of him. Anyways, back to the Chuckster. He can move his body while being decapitated. He can reattach his limbs effortlessly. He also has a huge pain tolerance, meaning you won't get him to school so easily.
Not to mention, in order to truly kill Chucky you gotta get him in the heart. Everywhere else he just seems to walk it off and continue the stabbies.
I think that's about it.
Wait, since we are giving Springtrap the books, shouldn't we give Chucky the Buddy doll?
Well, yes, but actually no. The Chucky 2019 reboot is not really canon to the official Chucky lore. It's more of the martial combat of the Chucky franchise. Nice self-promotion. Anyway, Chucky is overall a little bastard. However, he's always gonna go down as one of the most influential horror movie characters in fiction. And never forget, he always comes back. Wait a minute.
Hi, I'm Chucky. Wanna play?
We can actually do the funny thing now. We can do the funny. It was the year 1987. 8 kids went missing and were later found dead, presumably murdered in the backstage of Freddy Fazbear Pizzeria.
Anywho.
Who the f-
William Afton and Henry Emily created the fun and friendly Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria. A place where you can eat pizza, play games, celebrate birthdays, and have fun with the wacky animatronics.
Wait, now that's not
Silly Gothic from Blood Brawl, originally from real life Discord. Ha 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 ha.
Anyways, Gothic, no!
The Freddy Fazbear Pizzeria is a recommended place to go if you want some serious wacky fun. With their funny animatronics such as Foxy the Pirate Fox, Art, Chica the Chicken, Beok Bok, Bonnie the guitar-wielding bunny. I don't know what noises a bunny makes, and the main man himself, Freddy Fazbear.
Maybe I should have canceled this episode.
Oh, and who can forget Springtrap.
I hate commercial merchandise.
Well, like I was saying, these kids that were murdered ended up being possessed into the 5 animatronics, and whoa. They said there were 8 kids that were murdered. Yeah, 3 of them were stuck inside of the same animatronic.
Ayo, those are kids.
Volpix, I am going to nuke Canada if you don't shut the f-
NOOO, I love Canada.
Anyways, the kids possessed the animatronics, and after a while, William Afton caught wind of this. He attacked each animatronic because in a shocking twist, he was the max murderer and killed all of those kids! Not cool, William. Not cool. However, when he destroyed each animatronic, except one, the spirits attacked William.
They backed him into a corner, but William was determined. He jumped into a nearby spring lock suit and laughed at the children's face, and let's just say,
Karma is a bitch, isn't it? Now dead and cast inside of the spring lock suit, Springtrap became something more strong, more superior to his old self. He became Springtrap. Springtrap is freaking sick!
He's a heavily withered spring potty suit, and with a human corpse inside of it, it seems like he's kind of weak too. But you would be incredibly mistaken. It's not like he's like all dead, because he can walk, talk, and communicate normally, like he was just a normal human.
Yes, Springtrap is far more intelligent than your typical Frederick Fazbear. He can get out of almost any jam, is the mastermind behind the mechanics of the animatronics, and, well, is the fucking man behind the slaughter.
Springtrap's physical strength is also impressive. I mean, first off, he literally broke apart the main four animatronics as William. That's not a freak to brush over.
He can crush human skulls with a bite, has superhuman strength, and has arms of metal enhancing his weak human body.
Springtrap is fairly fast as well. He can run faster than the eye, move quickly through cameras. Oh, and he can move up to 170 miles per hour. Yeah, he's pretty fast. Springtrap can manipulate minds, erase minds, and is even resistant to mind control and illusions. Speaking of illusions, he can also create so-called phantom animatronics, illusions that can make the audio, camera, and ventilation system malfunction.
These phantom animatronics include Phantom Puppet, Phantom Chica, Phantom Freddy, Phantom Balloon Boy, Phantom Foxy, and finally, Phantom Mangle.
Not to mention, Springtrap can summon an army of balloon boys, which is admittedly horrifying. Springtrap can teleport, is resistant to electricity, can go invisible, and can emit poisonous gas that can poison you, if that wasn't obvious. Springtrap can even duplicate himself. Chill out, Pichu. It's just an ability, okay? Gothic. If you thought that was just an ability, well then, this next one is gonna mess with you. Springtrap, okay? Springtrap. From Five Nights at Freddy's. Can impregnate you by just thinking. Just thinking about it. Boom! You're pregnant. You're pregnant. He can asexually reproduce. Oh my god. It's animatronic. Well, for more despicable power or ability, Springtrap can absorb the metal in a room, and once they attach to him, he can form the renowned Agony Kaiju. This bad baby is sick. Touching him will turn you into Willie Matthew himself. He can corrupt you if you touch him. He's also way taller, standing at 15 feet. Whew. And he's way faster and more durable and stronger, of course.
Springtrap is also immune to lethal pains because, well, it's like hurting a walking corpse. Nothing is gonna hurt him because his nerves are gone.
Speaking of, Springtrap is really durable. Like, he survived being burned alive not once, not twice, but 3 times. Because he always comes back, blah blah blah. Like, man, shut up. Your whole family is either traumatized or stuck inside of a cheap knockoff Chucky Cheese robot. Like, what a loser, bro.
Springtrap is one crazy bastard. And the crazy part is that he always comes back, no matter what. Like, I cannot stress enough, he always does, if it's through glitch trap, Vanny, plush trap, etc.
You really can't fit down the man behind the slaughter.
I'm going to get out. And I'm going to find you. And I'll give you a real reason to cry.
Alright, the combatants are set. And it's time to see which possessed demonic thingy-majiggy will finally take this victory. It's time for the Halloween Blood Brawl! Dang, that was brutal! Chucky surely put up a good fight against the man behind the slaughter. However, Springtrap just kinda out-hacks.
You can argue Chucky destroying the Springtrap body with his explosives and such, however that's really his best shot. Springtrap on the other hand has a plethora of abilities to destroy Chucky.
Chucky's clones would have been trouble for Afton. However, Afton himself could easily get rid of them. Not to mention, he could just summon Balloon Boys to counter all the clones. And Chucky's Voodoo and Dumbbell chant could theoretically put Springtrap down.
But William's Agony Kaiju form alone could wipe out Chucky and his crew. In fact, Chucky's only real defense against the Kaiju form is the explosives, and even then Springtrap has tanked fires like that multiple times over.
Sure, you can argue Chucky being physically faster and way more durable. In fact, Springtrap's raw strength could not put down Chucky. However, Springtrap can literally grab souls, the thing that keeps Chucky alive inside the body. Yeah, the fight was clear cut from there.
Chucky has the durability, and arguably the speed, however Springtrap had the strength, IQ, hacks, and a whole other variety of ways to put down Charles Lee Ray once and for all.
The winner of this Halloween fight is the man behind the slaughter, Springtrap! Sorry, Chucky Bros.
You're not in this episode.